Hello, Lisa here, Interdimensional 5D. I'm outside today. I have some cleaning to do in the little room I'm in, and I didn't feel like making the bed for this video, so I brought it outside. Sometimes we speak to birds and nature, and there are birds talking today, so maybe you'll hear a message from them to you. Nature does speak to us, okay? At the end, I'll tell you a silly joke that the trees said to me. You know, if you're a tree person, trees do speak, and they tell you stuff. But I'm on here today because last night was a full moon, and those of us who don't practice witchcraft and who actually get out there and battle in the etheric, we get attacked very severely during the full moon. So I just thought I'd touch base with you. I have some messages from Spirit, and I'll share those, and some cards. I pulled some cards today, and the messages is from a morning card pull, okay? I went through an ego death last night. It was very serious, and it was very severe. And I know my enemies think that they have won, but you haven't. It is not in this particular person's DNA to kill themselves. So as much as you try to humiliate me, keep me trapped, and do the rituals for me to kill myself, I'm here, and that's why I'm out here. I want you to know I'm here. Sophie, don't leave me. Trent, don't forget to tell Lisa that Ben's coming to marry her. Sophie, don't leave me. You heard those words last night, didn't you? And it was more upsetting to you, really, than it was to me. Although I learned a lot about myself saying those words, and I cried my eyeballs out. And there's another person out there who's gone through the same hellacious bullshit I've been through. And they're keeping you back. They're keeping you back. And that's fine. I almost lost my faith last night. I hate saying that, but it's really fucking true. And so if you're there in my shit shoes like I'm wearing, that you don't know where your next meal's coming from the next day, how are you going to get a job? How are you going to fucking do that move across the country at 68 years old and you're all fucking alone? That's what I'm facing. And God promised me the first time I left, when I left the husband who was gang stalking me, has a woman from Karina Rivas from Mexico who's been deported and is back doing witchcraft yet again. You're going to get busted. All of you. Every fucking one of you. And the woman who was jingling bells this morning, who couldn't come up with the idea on her own. You jingled those bells at me. These bells are fucking shaman bells. If you have bells and you ring bells at me, this is what you got, miss. This is what you fucking got. Okay? And God said to show this, because I'm asking, Commander Michael, come and fucking arrest me. This is a weapon. This is a spiritual fucking weapon. And this is what I battle with when you attack me with your fucking bells. Shaman bells are to be used to clear space, to fight demons, and to empower yourself and imbue yourself with the magic of the sound. This is one of the other weapons I use. I've cut up some people's third eye last night with this. I am a spiritual motherfucking warrior. And don't forget it. Not only do I know how to use weapons in real life, but I'm really good at it in the spirit. Now God wanted me to show those to you today. Now I might be homeless. I have this beautiful place I'm living in. And I'm drinking mimosas this morning because I can. Because I fucking can. And do you know why, bitches? And this is not to you regular people out there. This is to the evil coven bitches. Sophie, Liz, Kate, Catherine, Angela, Cindy, Justine. I'm gonna smoke you. I am the Empress. I am the Empress. With or without a home, with or without money, I drink mimosas when I want to. That's what an Empress does. Fertile as all fuck, even at 68 years. God, I hope that isn't true, but you never know. God says I'm going to be famous one way or another. And of course, there it is. There it is. But I'm going to continue this soliloquy, even though Spirit, you people have decided that you want to shut me the fuck up. I'm not shutting up. So I heard that my sister killed my cousin Francine. Now, I don't know this is true, because I happened to send Francine a charm that was on my mother's bracelet that I had. It had an F, it was in a heart, her name was Francine, and I thought that would be a lovely thing for her. I had no use for that fucking charm, and the $15 or $16 I might have gotten off of eBay wasn't worth keeping it for. Francine thought I was dead. So my family has paid a lot of people, and I gotta wonder, some of you bitches in this fucking coven, y'all played on my money, or think you're gonna get my money. My ex-husband thinks he's gonna get my money. Wendy Benton thinks she's gonna get my money. And I just wonder when it's all gonna come out in the wash. Now, I've been praying about this, because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the fucking story. And I'm sick of fucking being attacked. These people have a lot of money, people. And here's what they do. I think I've talked about, if you think you've got, like, crotch rot and you go and get the monostat, you're itchy all the time, and the doctor says there's nothing wrong with you. It's spiritual people touching your vagina, and they do this all the time. My husband, 2 husbands, allowed people to invade my privacy. There is a deck of cards that has an image of a woman, and it's called The Well. And these people thought they found the well, and somehow they think they own it because they played in it and played with it for many, many years. But it awoke. It's awakened now. And the well is not a whore. The well was never a whore. The husband's human trafficked her. And so she said to Sergeant Michael last night, because a lot of people have been fucking with her money, credit cards, insurance fraud, new cars, new homes, but the husband let her live in squalor. And I told Sergeant Michael, they want me to kill myself. It's not really in my DNA, but if you show up at my door asking me why I haven't paid my IRS bill, because I get those all the time, the phone calls. I can't get a house even though I have great credit because they've already maxed my credit. And they essentially have me boxed in to where I can't get work. I have found the perfect job in another state, and now I can't get that email back because Elon Musk has got his finger on my fucking emails. And I said your name, dude. Please sue me. Because I'm going to do heinous things to you in the dream time. And what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do, Sergeant Michael? What are you fucking gonna do? And so I told Sergeant Michael, when you show up with a stack of crimes against me, you know what I'm gonna do? If you actually expect me to get freaked out or do anything about it, I'll take that stack of shit and then I'll come out with my 38 and blow my head off right on your shoulder so the blood and the mush and the spray goes everywhere. Because you fucking anacronyms could stop this bullshit at any fucking time. They're waiting for me to have nothing and to see when I pull out the millions. I don't have the millions. And so I have to make this motherfucking move across the country by myself with my knee that's been broken through the spirit. I'm not going to go to the doctor. I'll limp. But you fucking anacronyms, I'm going to come for you in the spirit time. Know this to be true. This is what God wants me to tell you. And I'm not ashamed of it. Now, let me go to the message. Then I do have some cards to show you. We're playing a little bit of cards today. Full moon last night is what this title is. A Gemini and a Pisces. Pisces having a moment of rapture this morning. Coven mates, not ordained under God, doing sex. Doing sex magic on a bereft 68-year-old. Did your magic work? Let's see what the day brings, because they're in court today, motherfuckers. Full moon ritual. Don't leave me, Sophie. Trent, don't forget to tell Lisa Victor's coming to marry her. How did that work out for you last night? That you were celebrating my aunt. I have to wonder how many of you are affected by these few. How many of you who listen to me are affected by these few fucking miscreants? And they think the pentacles are going to be held back because of their fucking witchcraft. Pentacles. I just found out that pentacles are kind of earthy, slow-moving energy. I hate that fact. I hate it. I hate it that the pentacles are moving slowly. And you're all going to walk away when Chiba is arraigned on multiple counts of a bunch of stuff. Chiba. How you people have accepted him into your groove is just blows me away. How do you fucking famous women fuck a 4-inch dick that shit fucks? And people, I don't mean to be rude, but if you're not in the witchcraft paradigm, they take shit. Okay? Somebody poops, they take the shit, they smear it on their penises or put it up the vagina, and they shit fuck. And then they wonder why they get sick. CDC is looking for this guy. Okay? It's Greg Benton, my ex-husband. He's the one going around shit fucking and getting people sick. Busted. I'm sorry I have to tell you that, but witchcraft is disgusting, people. Most of these people in this coven, so a famous woman who is only famous because she married a famous actor, was married before, never told anybody, married the famous actor, and then married somebody else in Spain, and married somebody else over here. And it's like these people in witchcraft covens, it's very normal for them to have multiple marriages. And so my ex did some sour revenge porn. They made a doll, one of the manufacturer in Texas, and they called it the Lisa doll. And then, what's her name, made pig masks, because I was fat, and they called me a pig. And they'd wear pig masks, and then fornicate with each other on the dark web, and make a lot of money off of that using my name. I'm going to get paid for that. And I'm going to sue that Texas manufacturer of dolls, because they have been harming my body with those dolls. Essentially, they're large sex voodoo dolls. And that's how they've been coming into me. How would you like to wake up feeling like a penis is in you, but there's nobody in your room? It's very disconcerting. Because my husband, my Greg Benton husband, thinks I'm a nymphomaniac. I haven't had sex in 3 years now. I don't know of any nymphomaniacs who can do that. But he's had a lot of sex. And he has a lot of women. And the only way I can think he's got sex and women is he's got money. And where'd that money come from? That I don't have a home. And I was pushed out of my home. And I was more than happy to make that man feel like a man. What does that make me? They call me Stupid Lisa because I wash my floors on my hands and knees. Anyway, let's continue from here. They think the pentacles are going to be held back. As I've seen, my counterpart has been fighting. Supposedly I have a counterpart out there, a significant other who hasn't come forward yet. And I don't know that you ever will, because it's too old and it's not pretty. You've been fighting the baseballer. At least that's what the cards say. The dichotomy is justice. The dichotomy is justice won't see our work, and death is coming to a King of Swords. I believe they call you, sir, Big Mouth. All of my ancestors are behind the action, as Big Mouth is going to try and do the unfathomable and pretend to be victor to me. Now, they say you're going to die because of that. I won't kill you in real life, but my spirits might. They might intervene before you come to this door. The audacity of you thinking you could do a charm spell to make me not know to make me think you're Victor. First of all, I can identify the false Victor. And if Victor actually comes to my door, he already knows. There's two things I need to look at: his eyes and his neck. Are you aware of those identifying features? I don't think you can. I'll see right through your ruse, and Spirit's going to end you before you get here. Know this to be true. I'm stunned by that. You should ask Victor on a website. He once said, "Hey, Star." He was as Will INTJ with an eyeball. And I said, "Hello, capital B." And then what's his name? His sidekick said, "Oh, plot twist." Yeah, big plot twist. That was about 1.5 years ago. So be mindful when you approach. For my spirit team will interject, and the death card did come out. The guidance. To work to balance our thoughts of bereftness and change our view from despair and work like this Queen of Cups to manifest our desires. And then just to ask Spirit to help us out of whatever situation we're in. And that was the card reading today that I'm sharing with you about this group, about the anacronyms, about the spiritual journey, about the spiritual warfare. And you preachers out there, I know bad stuff happens to some of you who really have a heart for the Lord. And this group has affected a preacher who touches my heart. Now here's some other cards. The word for today is create. Siege came out. Quiet time. Quiet time after the siege. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. And Ishtar, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Something that I have to do. Especially in the 5D realm. Okay? If I tell you no in 5D, that's because it's no. Now we got the number 33 came up. Fibonacci sequence, which each number is the sum of the two previous numbers. Fibonacci. And crown chakra. Pineal, upper brain, right eye connection. Now, Martin Brusque taught my ex-husband and his wife, Joyce, how to get into my third eye. That is a crime. That's a crime, and you, Mr. Brusque, are in big fucking trouble for that. Now here's some other messages. Lord Shiva, the Lord Shiva. Now, I have to interject. Where is this group of people who say, I can't say anything on religion? Who regulates religional people? And some of you Indians out there think I have no right to speak to Shiva? Please go fuck yourselves. The Lord Shiva pulled me out of the mud. I owe this man. And he loves me. He fucking loves me. He's told me that. Anyway, Lord Shiva is going to deal with the publicist known as Justine. She is filthy. All she does is show she's an ugly British actor. Okay? BBC. This is BBC, bitch. Over here in America causing a lot of trouble. She's a mule. She's a mule of drugs for the international groupies of this particular coven. All she does, she likes to be tied up. She likes to be beaten. And she sucks penises, okay? And that's how she has power. And Lord Shiva is sick of it. He's sick of her interference. And he is he's Xing her out and blocking her. Okay? That's what's going to happen to you, Justine. You need to shut your fucking mouth about things you don't understand. Okay, back in the East. It's all going to come to an end sometime this month in the East. What that means to you, I don't know. And the tribe works in shadows. And when I say tribe, this is that coven, and they do a lot of fucking shadow work. Or if you're part of my tribe and you're in a really sad situation, you're dealing with shadow work. But no, they come at you when you're weak in the shadows. Please know this to be true. And to combat that, we chakra balance, okay? Chakra balance. Shield yourself. There are hitmen about. And Lord Morpheus came out with that. So there are hitmen in the dream time. Know that you're an old soul. And the Divine Feminine's got your back. Or there's a Divine Feminine. And it could be this Justine bitch who's after you too. Either way, Divine Feminines are involved and Lord Morpheus is on watching it. So shield yourself, because the Divine Feminine, there is a Divine Feminine, is a hitman. Now, if you work for the army of the bad guys, that's me. I'm coming for you guys. Just know it to be true. And the last message, kind of good. Well, it's not the last message. Let's see, what should we do? So, 0. Beginning. Things are beginning to transform in California. Because this shit affects you guys out there in a big way. And to a guy named Ben, but not that Ben, his heart has been weighed. So congratulations to that guy named Ben. You're a super soldier. You're on your way to being a super soldier. Now, here's the advice. To have patience, which is very difficult, especially when you're in a bereft, hard situation. Be at peace. And that's also difficult for me, because me and God have been at it. I've been at it. I want it. I want it now. I want to be free. I want to be free now. I don't want to wait another month. I don't want to wait another fucking hour. I want it now. But he says, have patience and be at peace. Difficult to do. Okay? Because freedom is coming. Some of us are going to be absolutely motherfuckingly free to heal and to have family and to be a family. When you're pushed away from everything you consider family and home, family becomes real important. I was at a party not too long ago. Nice couple, beautiful home, live the life here in southern Alabama. The woman was like, I don't know why my husband did this for me, yada yada yada, and all that kind of stuff. And I said, hey, at least he does stuff for you. You need to be thankful for that, because if the day ever comes that he either walks out on you or he dies, you won't have that. So we should be grateful for all the things that the people who love us do. And you know what? Before I left, she thanked me for those words. Well, it takes not having a home, not having a husband, and having no love to realize how important those things were. Anyway, I hope this message helped someone. I hope the sound of the birds helped. We made it through the noise. And remember, I think you're amazing, and I absolutely love you. Peace out now, friends. Bye.